The St. Johns County Sheriff says it is the end of the road for 12 men who have been arrested in an undercover sex sting. According to the sheriff, the men all responded to online ads, had conversations with detectives the men believed were minors, and then arranged to meet them for sex. These 12 men, who range in age from 21 to 60, are now all facing multiple felony charges in what police dubbed Operation End of the Road. Channel 4's Chris Parento is joining us live from the St. Johns County Sheriff's Office with more on this sting. Chris?
Tom, these men all thought they were meeting with children, some male, some female, that were between the ages of 12 and 16. One of the men came from as far away as Brunswick, Georgia for the meeting, but most of these men are from right here in St. Johns County.
You get this cast of characters, and why they keep doing this, I don't know.
These are the 12 men taken down during the 7-day operation. One of the men, Matthew Caniff, came from Gainesville and even brought drugs with him to the meeting, according to the sheriff. At one point, while talking to the undercover officer, Caniff's arrest report says he told what he thought was a 13-year-old girl, quote, "And you're not a cop, right?" The detective replied, in part, quote, "Like 13-year-olds are cops." Caniff responded, quote, "You could be pretending to be 13, end quote. He then went to meet her.
It seems to me like it's still a target-rich environment. I can't understand how people still do this. You guys publicize everyone that's done, so it's not like they don't know. But overall, you know, if anything, I would say maybe it's been driven underground a little bit more because we are out there.
According to arrest reports, one man brought Gatorade and ice cream to the meeting location because the child wanted it. Another wore Batman pajamas because that's what the child wanted. Another, a military uniform.
But that is the only one out of all of these that have never been charged, and I can assure you this isn't their first offense. So the question you wind up wondering is how many of these did they get away with?
In one of the conversations, one undercover detective said, quote, "I don't want you to get in trouble," to the suspect about meeting. The suspect replied, quote, "That's only if we get caught, right? LOL," end quote. The sheriff says this should come as a wake-up call for parents to keep a close eye on what your kids do on the internet.
If you've got children in those age brackets from, you know, nowadays from 8 right on up to their late teens, you should be monitoring that to see who they're talking to.
Sheriff Shore says that stings like this are pricey and intense to put on, but he says they're going to keep doing them to do everything they can to keep the children in this community safe. Live in St. Johns County, I'm Chris Parento, Channel 4, the local station.